I'm Jess. I'm Brantley's band leader, lead guitar player. Been with him for 15 years now, the end of this year. Yeah, being the band leader, I kind of know what he wants to get out of it. So at this point, as many years as we spent together. So yeah, I mean, democracy doesn't necessarily work in a rock band setting or country band setting, so. I met Brantley, I played a pickup gig coming through Georgia. I never heard like the sound out of the crowd in response to a human being like that. You know, and I'd already been on the road 10 or 12 years at that point. And when I saw Brantley go on stage and heard the sound that those girls made, I was like, I think I want an audition for that band. So I was like, when you start auditioning band members, give me a buzz. And so his manager at the time, Ken Fulgham, did, and they didn't audition anybody else. And so it was like instantaneous brotherhood with Brantley, pretty fast.
My name is Jeff Gossett. I'm our tour manager, so I kind of run the tour, just make sure everything runs as smooth as possible. Started doing this in 97, 98. But I've been with Brantley since 2012. I did Trace Atkins, Chris Cagle, Josh Grayson, Cletus T. Judd, Red Akins, Daryl Singletary. God bless your soul, buddy. I can't, that's a bunch over the years. I'm old.
I'm Delaney Baker, and I play bass for Brantley. So I was with another country artist for a number of years, and we toured with Brantley back in 2017. So that's how I got to know some of the guys. I got some friends on tour.
I am Noah Henson. I play guitar for Brantley. We're going on 9 years. Yeah, man. Early on, we were rocking really hard, you know, and then kind of in between there, you know, you do all the radio stuff and this, that, and the other. Sounds change a little bit. And it's been awesome to watch that happen. And of course, we're back to rock and roll again, so. I used to play in a band. They hit Lester up, my old drummer, and were like, hey man, do you know any rock guitar players? And he was like, actually, my old guitar player from Pillar is not touring, I don't believe. So they hit me up, and I got this text, and it said, hey, Brantley Gilbert's looking for a guitar player. You want to try out? And I was like, who the frick is Brantley Gilbert? And then my wife goes, shut up, that dude's huge. And then she like showed me some of his music and stuff, and I was like, dude, that feels pretty rock and roll. I was like, oh my gosh, if I was ever gonna have a gig in the country world, that would be probably the thing, you know? And then as I started learning the songs, they started to really start to feel like mine. And then I got really excited, and I was like, man, I hope I don't lose this thing, you know? But I remember we walked into the room, I saw all these guys going into, you know, to the audition, and I'm watching these guys going, I'm like, that guy's a pretty famous guitar player. That guy's a pretty famous guitar player. I'm not gonna get this gig, you know? And I get in there, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get after it, I guess. I was like, they're like, you ready? I was like, yeah, I set up my guitar amp and everything. And so on beat one, I just immediately started headbanging. Brantley goes, yeah, like that. And he got all hyped, dude. And then, well, the rest is history, man.
My name is Adam Curry, and I play aux utility for Brantley Gilbert. So I'm covering electric guitars, acoustic guitars, mandolins, banjo, and keys for him. So I kind of wear a lot of hats during the show. Some I've been playing for a while, so I've been playing like all the guitar stuff for 18 years, and then have dabbled in keys a little bit growing up, and started Mando really in college, but it wasn't until getting on this gig where really had to kind of push that and learn that. So it's been a cool process to really break that out and learn that, you know. It's my first time with Brantley, yeah. And so far so good, man. I haven't gotten yelled at yet, so. I'm really looking forward to, one, just getting to know the camp better, because again, I've only been with these guys for, I mean, a total of probably 7-10 days total, like actually getting the chance to hang with them. So one, just to get to know them even better, spend some time together, and also play some loud rock and roll, man. It'll be a really cool tour. I am from Chicago, so I'm not a Southern boy by any stretch, but I'm learning so much from these guys, just their hearts, and the culture of what it means to be down here and playing this kind of music for sure. In those senses, you know, I don't fit in, I'm different, but when we get together, we make something really cool. We're all from different places, different spaces, but there's something beautiful when we come together from different perspectives, different backgrounds. Because that's a big part of what we're doing here, man. It's like, yeah, we're on stage for an hour, hour and a half, but the hang's got to be good because we're on a bus together going all over the country, so you got to like each other. So I was out with them for like 3 or 4 shows, playing a couple songs here and there during the set, and just fell in love with the dudes, man. They're great guys. It's a really cool camp that I'm really honored to be a part of. It's inspiring, man. It's awesome.
Most of our crew has been with us for close to a decade, you know. So yeah, I mean, the only thing you can describe it as is family. I mean, being in a band and being on the road and being in a crew and being part of a team is always kind of bonding, but we've been through a lot of good and a lot of bad together. So yeah, family, that's it.
You know, being in a band for that long with people, you know, you get really used to being up there with everybody, and sometimes, not that you take it for granted, you just forget how awesome it is when everybody is locked in and everything's in the pocket, you know. And it's like when that happens and you're not expecting it sometimes, like, oh my gosh, we're really good. it's like one of those like explosive moments, kind of emotionally and spiritually even. So like that probably happens, you know, at least every week that we're out. I feel those moments during the set, so yeah.
We've got a great group of guys out here that we don't have to micromanage them or each other. Everybody, you know, gets it done. That's the easy part because you hire great guys.
This team that Brantley's got is full of heart. Like, so many of these guys out here just love what they do and are good folks, and I think he surrounds himself with good people. Being able to share the stage in that respect, and with all of these guys, man, is something special.